The first thing that you want to do is start off on freshly washed hair. This is my hair before I install the twist. The next step that you're going to want to do is to section your hair into 3 quadrants, 2 quadrants in the front, 1 in the back. This is optional. However, I prefer to do it this way because it makes it so much easier when I need to know how much hair I have left to do. And it also allows me to distribute the style evenly. The tool that I'm going to be using that plays a big deal in how I get my parts so neat and crispy is my 3-in-1 mirror. If you have not watched my previous video called How to Retwist Lock New Growth by Yourself, detailed and beginner friendly, it goes in depth with how to use this mirror on yourself at home. I'll go ahead and link that in the description box below so that you can use that video as a reference when trying to do this current style on yourself. For this Marley twist style, I'll be using Cuban twist hair. I highly recommend ordering this hair online, especially if you're trying to find a specific color. The direct link to purchase this hair is in the description box below. Next, this part is very important because I separate the hair a specific way so that I can feed the hair into the twist. The reason why I decided to go in with a feed-in method is because I wanted it to look as natural as possible. I did not want a thick knot or a thick braid at the top of my head, and I also did not want my twists to be too heavy because remember, I'm putting these twists over my locks, so I didn't want to do anything that would be too heavy or too damaging to my locks. So what you'll need to do is break down one strand into smaller strands. So what I'm doing is I'm splitting one big strand down the middle. Now it is Marley hair, so the hair is a lot more coarse. So you want to take your time when you split it down the middle, because if you just rush through it, the hair is going to get stuck and you're just going to create a big knot. Notice how I am taking my time as I split it. And voila, we have 2 pieces that are evenly distributed. You're now going to split the 2 pieces that you have into 3 pieces. Now, because we're splitting it into 3 pieces and we need them to be evenly distributed as possible, instead of splitting the hair into halves, we're now going to split the hair into thirds. So you want to have 3 pieces that are evenly distributed as possible. So my technique for doing this is taking one small piece off of the corner, and on the other side, you'll have a thicker piece. And from that thicker piece, you're going to split that into halves. So they should be 2 even pieces. And all together, it'll be 3 even pieces. You should be left with a total of 6 pieces when you complete both halves. As you can see, I'm smoothing out the hair every time I'm about to place it down onto the braiding hair holder. Now, you see how there's extra hair that's sliding off of the strand? That is not garbage. Do not throw those extra scraps of hair in the trash because they will come in handy as you are twisting your hair. I use these scraps of hair as a filler if I want my twist to be thicker without me using an entire full strand of hair. And I also like to use it to blend my natural locks with the twist. If you're learning a lot of helpful information right now, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this. Next, if you want that boho wavy look included into your Marley twist, you do not want to miss this section. I am using the Organics Ocean Wave hair. I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of that hair off of the bundle while keeping the bundle intact. And then I'm going to separate small pieces and put that on my hair rack. At the end of your prep, this is what it should look like. You want to prep as much hair as possible because it will allow you to finish your twist faster without having to stop over and over again. I recommend you getting a hair braiding rack like this one or like this one to help you speed through those twists. Congratulations, you finally made it through one of the most important parts, which is the prep. The preparation is key so that you can be able to install the twists. When installing the Marley twist over my locks, I like to start in the back of my head and work my way up to the front. You want to go ahead and create a horizontal section and add some product along the way. The product that I am using is Shine and Jam. I chose this product because I am putting braids and twists over my locks, and I wanted this style to last. If you don't feel comfortable using Shine and Jam, you can go ahead and use your typical lock retwist product that you would normally use when you would retwist your locks. Create a vertical section going downward, and you're going to go ahead and retwist your lock. The reason why we're retwisting the lock is because it's going to create a very neat section and a neat start to your twist. Another reason why I chose to retwist the root of my hair is because I have an extreme amount of new growth. So when I braid over top of this, I want to be able to feed it in without it looking bulky and to preserve the way my locks look as they begin to grow in underneath of the twist. Next, you're going to take a thin piece of Marley hair, put it across your lock, and begin a 3-strand braid. Just a regular braid over your lock. I start my 2-strand twist off with a braid because it's a lot easier to install and it makes it a lot neater, and it also lasts longer versus me starting it off with a twist. After braiding the Marley hair down about 2 to 3 times, I'm going to go ahead and take another small piece of Marley hair and feed that in to my braid. I continue feeding in hair and braiding it down until I reach a thickness that I believe is going to be full enough to cover my lock. I feed in about 6 small pieces of Marley hair. If you watch the preparation in the beginning of this video tutorial, you'll see exactly how I prep the pieces of hair, hence why it's so important, because we're going to be feeding in hair continuously. 6 small pieces of Marley hair is equivalent to about 1 strand of Marley hair in the pack. The reason why I don't put the 1 big strand of Marley hair over my lock is because it's going to create a really big knot at the top of my twist, which is why we are doing the feed-in method. The next step after braiding your Marley hair down is combining 2 strands of the Marley hair together over your lock. You want to put 2 pieces of that Marley hair over your lock because you want to ensure that it's going to cover it up. Next, you want to begin your Marley twist. And the key to having Marley twists that are going to last long and not unravel is to twist as you twist. You want to continue twisting the hair as you form the Marley twist. I'll go ahead and link a description of an older video that I posted on how to do Marley twist like a pro. This will go into detail on exactly how to use my technique to create Marley twists. If you're finding this video to be helpful and valuable, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel so you can continue watching videos like these. Next, continue your 2-strand twist until you get to the end of your lock. Ensure that you cover your lock as you are twisting your hair so that it can blend in and look seamless. When I get towards the end of my natural lock within the twist, once I have it secure enough, I like to grab a piece of wavy hair and feed that through. You're going to take your wavy hair and twist it into the Marley hair. You're going to continue twisting until you get it secure enough to where it's not slipping out. Once it's secured, you're going to take 1 strand of a wavy hair and you're going to clip it upward onto the twist. This is just so that you can keep twisting the hair without the wavy pieces getting in the way. The reason why we're also clipping it is because once we take the clip down, those wavy pieces will hang and create that boho look. Next, we're going to take that wavy piece of hair that's intertwined with the Marley hair. We're going to clip that up and then we're going to continue twisting until we get to the end of the hair. I put about 2 to 3 pieces inside of each twist. The amount of wavy pieces of hair that you decide to attach to your twist will be based on preference. If you prefer less maintenance, I recommend doing less pieces of wavy hair. If you prefer more of that boho curly look, definitely add more pieces of hair. Also, I highly recommend using some like virgin or Brazilian curly hair because it will last a lot longer and will be easier to maintain versus using a cheaper or synthetic curly hair. As you can see, this is what the back section of my hair looks like so far, and this is what the front section of my hair looks like so far. Keep watching to the very end of this video for a bonus tip on how to make this style come together and look so good. When you get to the top of your head, you're going to repeat the same steps that you did in the back. You're going to take a retwisted lock, grab some Marley hair, create your braid over top of the Marley hair using the feed in method. As you can see, none of my braids are super thick at the top. It looks very natural. And once you finish braiding your hair down about an inch, you're going to continue on with your 2-strand twist. So remember to cover your lock as you are twisting so that your lock is not exposed. Also, if you need to use some of your scrap hair to cover up that lock, that is what it's for. If you feel like a section of your twist needs to be fuller or thicker, you can go ahead and feed in some scrap hair. The reason why we feed in scrap hair is to make sections of the twist thicker or fuller, or to cover and blend in the locks. Once you get a secure twist in, go ahead and add your wavy hair. I like to add my wavy hair in once I get to the end of my natural lock, which is with inside of the twist. Then you're going to take one piece of that twisted hair and you're going to clip it up out of the way. Then you're going to continue twisting all the way down until you're ready to grab another piece of wavy hair. And you're going to clip that out the way and finish twisting the hair all the way down to the end. Remember, this is all about preference. You can add as many pieces of curly hair as you like. If you've stayed to the end of this video, congratulations, because now you're about to receive the bonus tip on how to make this style come all together. What you want to do is split your hair in half, and then you're going to take that half of the section and split it into 3 pieces, and you're going to start braiding your hair all the way down to the end. You don't want to braid it too tight, and you don't want to braid it too loose. The tighter you braid your hair, the tighter your wave will be. The looser you braid your hair, the looser your wave will be. As you can see, I've already completed a section on my left side, and on the right side of the screen, I'm demonstrating how to do it. Once you get to the end of your braid, you want to leave a little bit of hair out to wrap around a perm rod. Next, you want to dip the perm rod along with the section of the hair that you braided into hot boiling water. I like to use an electric tea kettle specifically for hair purposes only. It is a lot safer to use and it warms up really fast compared to using a pot on a stove. After dipping your ends into the hot boiling water for about 30 seconds, go ahead and take the perm rod set off of the ends of the hair, and you can go ahead and unbraid the hair to reveal the curls. To make the wavy pieces of hair pop all around your twist, go ahead and take some hair mousse. I'm using Nairobi hair mousse to spread all throughout my hair, and as you can see, the mousse is defining the curls. And voila, this is the final look of the tutorial on how to create Boho Marley twists over locks. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you'd like a tutorial on how I remove these from my locks, comment takedown in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.